Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot, and this message is for Pisces for August 2022, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Cross Watchers. So thank you for all your support. Thank you for all my subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're really, your energy is really helping the growth of this channel and getting these messages out to others who need them, which helps out. Okay, so this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watchers. If you're here, welcome. And this is for August 2022. And the caveat that I've been guided to tell you is that this message is the energies extend for Leo season, through Leo season, not necessarily to the end of the month, so sometime within the next 3 weeks. Oh, we got 3. Okay, this is going to be a complicated message for Pisces. Reflecting pool, stillness, healing, bear spirit, and generosity. So we have a 33, which is a master number. We have a 4 card, which is stillness and stability. And then we have generosity, which is a 5 card, which is, to me, 5s are changes. So this is all about kind of, and the generosity, what I'm feeling is it's like being generous with oneself. In this healing, there needs to be some sort of healing, and it's going to happen in stillness. And there we have power. That's like a tower moment. I'll show you that card in just a second. This is the, that was this Sacred Forest Oracle. This is the Sacred Destiny Oracle both by Denise Lynn. Ah, release. Look at that. Look at the similarities in those cards. So this is maybe something that is going to occur in the fall. This is the power card. That looks like a tower. So it feels like there's a tower moment of some sort, and that it is going to require some stillness and some healing. And then a release so that you can get back into giving. Okay, they told me to use the Angel Tarot. It's a 3, 4, 5 to me. It's amazing how these 2 cards are so similar. So that is a definite message of something about releasing so that you can be giving. Because this is keeping you, oh my, King of Air. This is some sort of somebody not standing up for their beliefs or the way they think. Somebody not speaking their truth, not having clarity, and it causes this tower moment. King of Fire, King of Wands. Two Kings. And the High Priestess. Listen to your intuition. Consider carefully before you act. With that King of Fire, bottom of the deck, 5 of Fire, yeah. If you just jump into something without thinking, it could create it could create some sabotage energy for you. So, you know, where's your caution? That's about the tower moment. Could be an overreaction because you aren't thinking clearly and not really kind of taking time to discern the truth. And then you create this somewhat of a really negative dynamic. That 5 of Swords energy is self-sabotaging, but it's also, you know, to me, anger, hostility. This is the Transparent Tarot. So here we have the Page of Swords and the Judgment. So if you react from kind of a immature energy, and it could be for something that you've seen, maybe you saw something on somebody's Facebook that, or social media that, you know, made you hypersensitive, and you decided to overreact, make a snarky comment or something. That's not going to help the situation. So that's what they're telling you about. But also, this is a situation that there is some catalyst energy here, and it is something that could create some sort of negative blockage. This is Nine of Cups energy. This is the energy you want to be in, so you don't want to create this dynamic. Something needs to be healed. Something's going to trigger you. Something is going to trigger you. It seems like something that you see on social media, that you're actively kind of spying on someone, and it triggers you. And then you either, because you don't know all the facts, you overreact, and instead of using your discernment and your intuition, you just charge it forward in this really kind of, what I'm hearing is flamboyant fashion, and it creates this dynamic. So what they're asking you to do is that when this situation comes up, you know, get into, do some reflecting, and use your intuition. Take some wait time, because this is a trigger to help you identify something that is unhealed in you, and for your own stability, identifying it, recognizing it, bringing it out in the open and healing it is going to give you this greater release, and therefore then into the more spirit of generosity. However, if you see whatever is on social media or whatever it is, and it triggers you know, your inner wounding, and you don't take the time to reflect, and you react without kind of processing and thinking it through, and not listen to your intuition, you're going to cause this kind of situation. And underneath that's the Two of Cups. So could be that you know, you kind of what I'm hearing is bypass you know, a significant relationship, because you know, you maybe reacted without letting the situation fully mature. So in order to have this Nine of Cups energy, where you're at this peaceful place within yourself, this is the Death card and the Three of Wands, release any kind of predisposed expectation of whatever this situation is, and what the outcome, what you want the outcome to be, and allow the situation to kind of reveal what needs to be healed in you, so that you can use this as an opportunity to heal, not react. Let's pull a couple more. Okay, so here we have the Knight of Wands, and looks like the Queen of Wands. Sorry, I need to go the other way. That's the Queen of Wands, and this is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so the Knight of Wands is on his knees here, being somewhat humble, and, you know, really wanting to take action based upon giving it some time. You know, he's taking a knee, giving it some time. But instead, we've got this Queen of Wands, and if you see the expression on her face, She's like, ha ha ha. And it's not necessarily, see if you can see. It's not very bright. Hold on. It feels like she's just kind of reacting out of this really passionate, flaring, flamboyant nature, and that's going to cause a little bit of conflict. All right, let's pull from the Muse Tarot. This is Divine Feminine energy for me. Yeah, Eight of Emotions. There's a spiritual void here. It might be something that's blocking you because it's triggering you. There's the Wheel of Fortune, the 10 card, Two of Wands, Muse of Wands, King of Wands, and the King of Cups. Yeah. So this is something that really feels like there's this, it's, okay. Feels like that there's been this inner child wounding or some sort of wounding that triggers you, but you've been circumventing it. Now, those energies can be reversed. This could be triggering somebody else, but you've been kind of spiritually circumventing it. It's not addressing it. There's this great big void here, and that needs to be brought to light. And so in order to move forward so that you don't get into the stagnant energy, you need to you know, kind of plan ahead. I mean, you're given a heads up, plan ahead, devise a plan so when this situation comes and you feel that triggered, there's the Four of Inspiration again. When you feel triggered, you'll already know, you know, kind of this mature action and emotion, how to deal with it without being so triggered, so that you can heal it. Could be Twin Flame, Ace of Inspiration. Yeah, this kind of came out in the challenge position. Things can't move forward until you resolve this situation. It's something in you that needs to be healed, or it's something in somebody else that needs to be healed and released. And then you can get back, and it's kind of conflictory energy. Could be Twin Flame energy. Could be this is your Divine Counterpart. Yeah, Five of Cups. There we are. And this is just kind of somebody holding back. This is not the time. Might want to check out the Cancer reading. Very similar situation, yeah. Knight of Pentacles. Something that's been kind of, you've been holding on to. Something that has given you a sense of remorse or dissatisfaction. And it's been lingering. It's created this kind of spiritual void. There we have the Muse, King of Swords here. So we have another king. Speaking your truth. All right, let's see what Somnia Tarot, Divine Masculine energy. So Pisces, this is something that you're getting a heads up about for August. Incoming energies and experiences, and you know, don't let it derail you. There's the Five of Swords. Got the Five of Cups, the Five of Swords, and then we have the Four of Wands, the Ace of Wands, which is like Five of Wands to me. A lot of conflict. Very similar to the Cancer reading. There's some sort of conflict. Courageous conversation. There's the Six of Wands. You know, overcoming triumphant success, but not through your ego. So there's a courageous conversation in the Cancer reading. You may want to check that reading out. Knight of Cups. Yeah. Somebody's been protecting themselves from something emotional that's created a spiritual void in their life, and it needs to come out. It's going to be triggered. That's going to be triggered. Yeah. Two of Pentacles. I'm going to put you in a precarious position. Because if you can see, I mean, he's balanced on all these chairs and still struggling and juggling. So you don't want to, this could put your relationship So from the divine masculine perspective, we have a 5 and a 6, 5 of swords, 6 of wands. This could have been what's been sabotaging the relationship. And this is the opportunity to overcome it, but you can't protect your emotions. And, you know, Queen of Cups. I just heard she's an open book. All right, so the divine masculine has been really kind of self-sabotaging the whole situation because they're not speaking their emotional truth, which is creating a void here too. And they've been trying to figure out how to do it, but every time they try and figure it out, they just add another chair to the instability because they're really not just being truthful and honest and, you know, kind of that spit it out. And here's the Queen of Cups, and she's like, you know, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting to hear the truth. I just want to acknowledge it. But this event here that being triggered, and this feels like divine masculine being triggered. This needs to be the courageous conversation. This needs to be transformed. Yeah, Ace of Wands. You know, coming out of the pit there, coming out of the quagmire. And then, yeah, 7 of Cups on the bottom. It's going to add some confusion and instability at first, but this is something that needs to be healed in one or both of you. So, you know, connect with self. Use your intuition. This could be something that's posted on social media, or maybe you know, see something. You see that you drive by a restaurant and their car is there and somebody else's car, you know, and you assume your divine counterpart is, you know, maybe dining with somebody else or, you know, starting a relationship with somebody else. And instead of confronting it, you've just kind of stewed on it for a while. And so then you see a post on social media and it's like that person that they were dining with likes it or loves it or comments on it, and this is triggering to you. That's just a scenario that it could be, but whatever it is, it's triggering to one or both based upon something that's happened in the past that needs to come out and be resolved. Okay, this card flew out. This is the Lover's Oracle. Transformation. Yep. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. And then the last, manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. All right. So getting in touch with your heart in this solitude. Check out that Cancer reading. It was very similar. Very similar. It was like a courageous conversation. This is Ask Angels. So if you have some question that is lingering, there's recovery, release, recovery. Yeah, that all makes sense. So this is a recovery period. And remember it said that love conquers and transforms. You're going to have to compromise. There's the compromise card. That's restoring balance. That's kind of like the Temperance card. It's compromising. And yes. So if you had a question in your mind, the answer is yes. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for being here. I wish you a wonderful day and a wonderful month of August. Namaste.